In 1915, a new piece of machinery was unveiled which gave birth to one of the key components of any army in the world, the tank. The first tank prototype, weighing over 16 tons, was ironically named Little Willie. Needless to say, modern tanks are leaps and bounds ahead of their predecessor in every possible way. Not sure if we will reach another world war, but the leading countries in modern main battle tank design right now are Russia, China, South Korea, Japan, and of course, the US. With that said, let's blast away into the top 10 most powerful tanks in the world in 2022. Number 10, Type 90. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries collaborated with German tank manufacturers Krauss-Maffei and MAK to build the Japanese third-generation Type 90 tank. It is similar to the German Leopard 2. The Japanese Ground Self-Defense Forces formally accepted the Type 90 in 1990. It really was advanced, and indeed one of the most expensive tanks at the time. The original Japanese army wanted 600 of these giants, but the price of each tank was so high that only about 340 were manufactured. Can you believe that after all that hard work, this tank was never shipped because Japanese law prohibited the export of military weaponry at the time? They really caught an L. But did they really consider that Type 90 is armed with a powerful German tank gun made in Japan under license? It can shoot all NATO 120mm tank rounds, and it has an unusual characteristic: an automatic ammo loading system on top of their storage area. To add to its greatness, this Japanese tank has an independent commander sight and a fire control system. A rare addition is its hydropneumatic suspension. It enables the T90 to kneel or lean, which has several benefits. The Japanese Ground Self-Defense Forces deployed a new Type 10 tank in 2012, but in comparison, this one is smaller and lighter than the Type 90 with weaker protection, but it has more advanced technology. When it comes to tanks, size matters, but perhaps how you use it matters even more. Number 9, Merkava Mk4. This wild combat tank is the Israeli Army's most recent treasure, and of course the most recent in the Merkava series of main battle tanks. The successor of the Merkava Mk3, which is the all-new Merkava Mk4, Milwaukee, has a tried-and-true trophy active protection system. This system can neutralize incoming anti-tank missiles. Sounds like magical powers in a tank? Who wouldn't want one? In Israel, 300 combat tanks have been manufactured, and many more have been ordered. Even though the Israeli government opted not to export the weapon, it changed its mind in 2014 for an unnamed customer. But truth be told, we have no idea who. No one does. The Merkava Mk4 has its engine at the front, which serves as added protection for the crew. Other noteworthy features include an advanced missile defense system and a strong fire control system that is effective against low-flying helicopters. Sometimes being a heavyweight has its setbacks, and for this tank, it hinders its mobility. Number 8, AMX-56 Leclerc. Leclerc is the pride of France, being one of the most significant military products created and manufactured. Giot Industries was the company to first start manufacturing this tank and was later made by the Nexter brand. This French product was delivered in 1991 and then entered the blazing battlefield in 1992 and has been used extensively since then. Today, around 406 AMX-56 Leclerc serve in the French Army, with 388 operating in the UAE. Leclerc has a high percentage of accurate hits, sophisticated armor, an excellent battlefield management system, and agility. The tank will be outfitted with the Scorpion data link system in the future. No tank is perfect, and despite having amazing armor, it remains inferior in terms of protection to the US M1A2 Abram and the British Challenger 2. Number 7, Oplot-M. Oplot-M is a Ukrainian tank. It is really a derivative of the previous Oplot that evolved from the T-84 main combat tank, which the country produced after the Soviet Union disintegrated. We guess you can say Ukraine was struggling with their money, so they decided not to introduce the tank into its army. The only country that welcomed the Oplot-M with open arms was Thailand. This tank's specialty is its next-generation reactive armor, thermal vision, and the ability to launch anti-tank missiles like regular ammunition. However, like the preceding T-90M, the Ukrainian tank stores its ammo in the main compartment and is ineffective at long-range shots. I guess we all have flaws. Number 6, Challenger 2. For tanks in the United Kingdom, The Challenger 2 is the main battle tank that is exceptionally powerful and effective. It is unquestionably one of the best protected tanks on the globe. The UK has collected over 390 of these, whereas Oman has nearly 30. It has the latest Chobam armor, which is surprisingly effective against direct fire weaponry, and the tank holds the record for the longest tank kill range in history. Aside from that, Challenger 2 is well known for its mechanical dependability. Number 5. T90M. The list would be incomplete if the most commercially successful tank on the market was not included. T90M is also the only tank that Russia currently produces in large quantities. It is popular worldwide, and how could it not be when its cost is so low? The low price also made it an excellent alternative for Turkmenistan, Venezuela, Azerbaijan, and many other countries. The T90M isn't an original, but just an improved version of the T90 revealed in 2017. What makes this tank so unique and advantageous are a few things. Its combat size makes it a difficult target for the opponent, its manufacturing cost is low, and it has the ability to discharge anti-tank missiles like regular ammunition. You wouldn't think this tank needs too much protection, but it has more than you would think. The T90M has improved armor and protections against anti-tank weapons. It is also equipped with NBC protection. NBC stands for nuclear, biological, and chemical, and it also has automatic fire suppression systems. The biggest problem is that ammo is housed in the main compartment, causing the entire tank to explode if a missile penetrates its armor. Sounds risky, if you ask us. Number 4. T14 Armata. This showstopper was revealed in 2015. Currently in production, it is Russia's new main combat tank, weighing around 48 tons and 55 tons when battle-ready. A 3-person crew takes care of this 29-foot-long and 11-foot-wide bad boy. The engine on board is a diesel version with up to 1,500 horsepower, giving the T14 a top speed of 56 miles per hour and an operational range of up to 310 miles. The tank is still in its early stages of manufacture, so some details are a mystery, but the details we do know as of yet are based on the early units that have already been delivered. The main weapon is an A82-1M 125mm smoothbore cannon, which is supported by a half-inch cord machine gun and a 0.3-inch PKTM machine gun. The crew is protected by an internal armored capsule, while the chassis and turret are outfitted with explosive reactive armor, which is becoming increasingly popular in recent tank designs. Because of the strong layer of armor and its overall size, the tank is incredibly light and speedy, leading to speculation that it was built with a newly created composite material. Number 3. M1A2 SEP. The M1A2 SEP was a creation that replaced the M1A2 Abrams. This tank boasts great armor and technology, but has also seen its fair share of lows. It is regarded as one of the most dangerous MBTs. The M1A2 SEP provides significant resistance to all well-known anti-tank weaponry. This main battle tank is outfitted with sophisticated armor reinforced with depleted uranium layers. Due to a shorter 120mm/L44 smoothbore gun, its firepower and accuracy are marginally inferior to that of the Leopard 2A7 or the South Korean K2 Black Panther. Nonetheless, it carries a powerful punch. The tank can also be equipped with a tank urban survival kit, Tusk, which improves survivability in urban areas. Only a handful of Abrams tanks have been destroyed in battle yet. Undefeatable, you say? Let's see about that on the battlefield. Never say never. Maybe the M1A2 SEP is so reliable that this is a popular choice in the United States Army. They've ordered at least 900. It is also expected to stay in service until 2050. The family favorite, huh? The M1A2 SEP has not yet been exported. The preceding M1A2 was, however, supplied to Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. Number 2. K2 Black Panther. The Black Panther is presently one of the world's most advanced main battle tanks, outperforming anything North Korea or China have. It is also the most expensive main combat tank ever built. The Black Panther has a solid 1,500 horsepower diesel engine that powers the tank to reach a maximum road speed of 43 miles per hour. These tanks were first built in 1995, with the first prototype revealed in 2007. The South Korean Army began receiving the K2 Black Panther tank deliveries in 2016, and now they have stocked up at least 100 as of 2017. They need about 200 more for their order to be completed. Makes us wonder what they're cooking up behind the scenes. These tanks are meant to replace the earlier K1 tanks. How does this animalistic tank shield itself, you say? It has unspecified composite armor and explosive reactive armor modules. The front armor is said to survive direct strikes from 120mm tank ammunition fired from L-55 guns. The Black Panther tank also has an active protection system and a countermeasure system, which improves its survivability on the battlefield. A cutting-edge fire control system can automatically spot, track, and fire at visible vehicle-sized targets, as well as low-flying helicopters without the need for human intervention on this tank. And there is a lengthier list of sophisticated weapons, which would be too long to discuss right now. Number 1. Leopard 2A7. Now we have number 1 on this list. This tank is a 2.0 version of the tried-and-true Leopard 2 design, with better protection and improved electronics. RPG rounds and IEDs are effectively protected against conventional and urban warfare threats on the Leopard 2A7. As for protection, it has a powerful 120mm smoothbore gun and modern fire control system. The Leopard, has higher accuracy and a longer range of fire when compared to previous tanks. In terms of overall performance, the Leopard 2 series tanks outperformed the American M1A2 SEP, British Challenger 2, French Leclerc, and various other tanks in several international tank challenge tournaments. Guess it is the real king of the jungle. This MBT is powered by a proven multi-fuel diesel engine that produces 1,500 horsepower and lets the tank reach a speed of up to 44 miles per hour. Despite the increased weight, the vehicle's mobility has risen due to upgraded suspension components. The German army loved these and bought 20 Leopards. Deliveries began in 2014, and in the future, they intend to upgrade 50 to 150 Leopard 2 tanks to the 2A7 standards. We guess other countries thought similarly, since Qatar bought 62 of these and Saudi Arabia ordered over 200. And that's all for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on another wonderful video from us. Till next time.